Hey everyone, it is Moody. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. And in today's video, it is going to be something a little bit spooky. So if you are kind of sensitive to scary stories, please click off this video right now, because I'm going to be telling some scary stories. Well, they're not exactly super scary, but they are kind of spooky. I did search up some really good kid-friendly stories, so if you are interested in listening to them, please stay on this video. As you can see where I'm sitting, there is a beautiful and super spooky build, which I want to credit Blue Unicorn for this amazing build. She's actually working on a haunted mansion slash haunted house, so if you want to check out her channel and maybe watch the process, link will be in the description box down below. Without further ado, let's get straight into the first story. Story is called The Magic Castle. There was a woman who lived in a remote village in the countryside. Every evening she took her dog for a walk in the forest. One evening they strayed off the path and came to an area that was completely unfamiliar to her. From a distance she saw the old ruins of a stone wall, and there was something green on it. As she walked closer to the wall, she was able to make out a message written in a ghastly green layer of glowing slime. It read, "Do not go to the magic castle at midnight." She heard rumors about the magic castle in the forest. The villagers told scary stories about the castle and claimed that it was haunted. The woman was very curious and wondered what can be in the castle. Why would somebody write a message warning people not to go there? Her curiosity got the better of her, and she decided to visit the castle that very night. Shortly before midnight, the woman arrived at a clearing in the woods. In front of her stood the magic castle. It looked old and uninhabited. Even from the outside, it smelled damp. On the door, there was another message in green slimy letters. It read, "Do not enter." She reached out and touched the front of the door. It opened with a loud creak. The woman walked into the hallway. On the floor, she saw a painting of a gruesome red skull. Beside it, it was slimy green letters. Was the message, "Do not go one step further." The woman was overcome by curiosity and paid no attention to the warning. She just kept right on walking until she came to a staircase that led up to the next level. On the bottom step, there was another warning sign written in the same green slimy letters. "Do not go up the stairs." Naturally, the woman paid no heed to the warning and started walking up the stairs. The steps were made of wood and they creaked terribly at every footfall. When she reached the top, the woman found herself in front of a large oak door. There was yet another warning on it, written in the same green slime. It read, "Do not open this door." And what did the woman do? She opened the door. Very slowly and gently, she pushed the door and it creaked open, inch by inch. Then she stood in a dark room. She couldn't see anything. As her eyes adjusted to the darkness, she saw a large box in the middle of the room. It glowed with a greenish hue. Once again, she saw a warning in green slime. It read, "Do not open this coffin." The woman wondered what could be in the coffin. Slowly, she pushed the heavy lid of the coffin to the side. Filled with excitement and dread, she looked inside and saw so many colorful Smarties. That was a weird ending. I was not expecting that at all. That was my first time reading it, and honestly, I was surprised. But, you know, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Again, that was the story called Magic Castle. Let's get on to the next story. Alright, so we are on to the next story, and this one is called The Ghost of the Bloody finger. Again, this story is a little bit more spooky than the last one, but if you are interested in kind of spooky stories, make sure to keep watching. In an old town not far from Bloxburg, there was an old abandoned house. No one ever went near it because everyone said it looked haunted. One day, a bunch of local people were sitting in a coffee shop, chatting about bravery. One man, in particular, was bragging loudly. "I'm not afraid of anything," he boasted. "Oh yeah?" asked his buddy. "I'll bet that you aren't brave enough to spend the night alone in that abandoned house." The boaster didn't want to admit that he was afraid, so he agreed to stay in the house that very night. At dusk, he arrived at the house alone. He checked every room and found nothing unusual. He chose an upstairs bedroom, spread out his sleeping bag on the floor, and tried to sleep. He had just dozed off when he heard a faint noise from the downstairs. He strained to hear what it was. It sounded like someone moaning these words.
"I am the ghost of the bloody finger. I am in the front hall."
The man told himself that he was just imagining things. It must be the wind, he thought. But then he heard, but this time a bit louder.
"I am the ghost of the bloody finger. I'm at the bottom of the stairs."
"My imaginations are running wild. I'm just going to sleep, and soon it will be morning," he said. But then he heard even louder.
"I'm the ghost of the bloody finger. I'm at the top of the stairs."
The man dove inside his sleeping bag, but he could still hear the ghost coming closer.
"I am the ghost of the bloody finger. I'm in the upstairs hall."
The man hid his head under the pillow, but he could still hear the ghost coming even closer.
"I am the ghost of the bloody finger. I'm in the bedroom door."
The man was shaking in terror. The door creaked open.
"I am the ghost of the bloody finger. Do you have a Band-Aid?"
Another silly ending. Now that one was pretty interesting, especially because the man was really scared, even though he swore that he was brave. That just shows, do not say anything you're not gonna do or is not true. Okay, now this is gonna be our last story of the day. Let me know in the comment section if you are enjoying, and make sure to leave a like if you want more. This story is called The Clown Statue. Now, I am scared to read it. I haven't read it. I'm just going to be reading it out loud right now. So everybody wish me luck. Good luck on listening, everybody. A young teen is babysitting for a family that is very, very wealthy in a large mansion filled with a huge number of rooms and a vast number of interesting antiques and artifacts. Strangely though, the father mentions to the girl that once the children are put to sleep for the night, the girl should only go to the basement and not spend time in any other room of the house. She could watch television down there and was free to do anything else in the basement. But the rest of the house was off limits. She goes to the basement once the children are in bed, but quickly notices a large clown statue in the corner of the room. It appears to be staring at her. She continues to watch her show, but can't shake the feeling that the statue is following her around the room with its eyes. She puts a blanket over the statue eventually in an effort to make herself feel more comfortable, and then calls the father of the children to ask if she can go and move to another room of the house because she's so freaked out of the clown. "You need to leave now. We don't own a clown statue. The children have been telling us they've been seeing a clown in their rooms at nights, and we thought they were having nightmares. Take the children and get out." The young girl hangs up the phone, terrified. She turns around, but the statue is gone, leaving behind only the blanket on the floor. Wow, that one actually had a spooky ending. That was pretty scary. I could not imagine the feelings of the girl. But that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And comment down below if you want a part 2 to this video. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye!